Hey, it's Uzi9 again, and this is part one of my new plate carrier build. This is my first plate carrier that I've ever put together, so I just wanted to document it and kind of just give you guys updates along the way. And once springtime gets here, I'll take it out for a full test run and we'll kind of see how everything feels. But this is built on the 511 TACTEC carrier. Anyone who watches my channel knows I'm a huge 511 fan, and this is in their new storm color. And I just want to note, this is actually a little less blue than the pictures online suggest. It's more of a flat gray in person, just in case you're interested in this color. Now there's already a couple really good in-depth reviews on this carrier already. This carrier does get really high marks, but I just want to point out two of the more signature features on this. One being the quick detach system. Basically, you have this cable system that is woven through the shoulder pads. It weaves all the way back down the back panel and then tucks in to the back, and that's pretty much what's holding everything together. And if you had to get out of the system really quickly, all you do is you unvelcro the handle right here and yank out, and basically the two panels just fall apart and the armor falls off your body. The other really neat piece on this rig is the drag handle. Now, unlike the drag handle on my LBE vest, which is in my zombie video there, this is on its own tether. So you unvelcro it and pull out, and the drag handle is obviously connected. So you know, whoever's doing the dragging, it lets them have more leverage and they can move more upright. So I just think that's a really neat feature. And the test videos that I've seen on this show that this is a really secure system. Right now, I have it set up pretty basically. I don't envision this being a you know, a go-to-war rig, so to speak. Aside from just being a hobby project, I see the practical application of this being more as an emergency defensive rig in SHTF. You know, I don't think it's really realistic to use this for, you know, quote-unquote typical home defense scenarios. But if there was, you know, mass rioting in my area, some type of natural disaster that caused, you know, civil unrest, then, you know, maybe I'd throw it on if I was actively defending my home. It is set up primarily for shotgun usage because that's my primary long gun, my 590A1. I know some guys are going to say, no, you got to get a rifle, you know, why are you wasting on that space for a shotgun? I'll just say I like shotguns, it's what I have, and it's perfectly adequate for my living situation and my intended purpose for this rig. Again, I'm not going to war, I'm not a frontline soldier. This is strictly for personal defense in up-close situations where, you know, I have no choice but to fight. So I have two shell bandoliers, and then I have this, this is just like a random double frag pouch that I had lying around. And I envision running buckshot in the primary bandolier and then slugs or, you know, whatever other specialty round in the secondary. I did think of running 4 bandoliers across, but not only did it make it difficult to retrieve the shells because they would get snagged on the adjacent bandolier. But once you've fired all of your rounds, you're just left with this useless space. So I figured by running this double pouch, it's multifunctional, so it's a little more efficient. What I do for you know, for long-term storage, I keep the shells in the pouch so I don't stretch out the elastic in the bandoliers. So presumably, you know, I would retrieve this, I would load up the bandoliers with some of the ammo from these pouches. I would still have spare ammo in this pouch, and then the second one I could put, you know, batteries or another weapons light or whatever. Now, I don't know if SOE offers this or not, I haven't looked, but I think it would be really cool if they sold the pouch system from their shotgun micro rig in a molly format, so you could just molly it on and have that cool flip down Velcro design and essentially you know, double your ammo. Again, I haven't looked, so, you know, John Willis, if you haven't already thought of that idea, you're welcome. I left the right breast area, excuse me, open because obviously that's where I shoulder my gun. We have a chem light here. We have a dual pistol pouch here, pistol mag pouch. Can't talk today. Running 9mm, of course, for my Glock 19, and then we have a flashlight / just general utility pouch on the side. I am trying to keep the sides open as much as possible to keep my movement, as free as possible. But I do need to get some type of medical pouch. That is something I have to research a little further because I don't know a lot on the subject. I also do need to find a way to put a knife on this system. I wanted to use one of my 511 knives, but it was way too big. I had it up here at first, but with the handle sticking up, if I bent my chin down too far, like if I fell, it would jab me in the face. I tried having it down here, but then that impedes the bottom flap flipping up when you need to Velcro, so it really wasn't working out on the front. I have seen guys put small knives like the SE Azula, which I do have. They attach it up on one of the shoulder straps, so I may try that. The next piece of the rig is going to be the plates, and I'm just going to go with a pair of AR 500 plates. They get really great reviews from everyone. They're extremely reasonably priced. I went online and it looks like I can get 2 plates for right around $200. So that will be the next addition to this, and then it'll pretty much be ready for some range testing to see how stuff works out. So that's just a first glimpse into one of my long-term projects. If you have any questions or suggestions, go ahead and throw them below. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.